Hi guys, today I'd like to talk about Taylor Swift, specifically Taylor Swift's new album 1989. Now, I don't just want to say that I like it, because I do, and I liked it enough that I bought it, but I want to talk about more specifically the media portrayal of Taylor Swift and how she's embracing that. So, we've all seen the media portray her as a crazy, obsessed ex-girlfriend, serial dater, whatever. She dates too much. I like that she's embracing that stereotype, that media sensation, instead of being one of those people, oh, she drinks too much so she stops drinking, oh, she needs to cover up more so she wears more clothes, whatever the case might be. Most celebrities, from what I've seen, they either try to reverse the stereotype. Nobody wants to be criticized. Nobody wants to be criticized. But here's the thing, no matter what you do, you're always going to be criticized. You'll never get every single person in the world to like you. Taylor Swift was put into the spotlight when she was 16 years old. Her first album came out when she was 16 years old. How many of you were dating the person you're going to be with forever when you were 16? Show of hands. Not very many of you. I didn't think so. I sure wasn't. Thank God I sure wasn't. Most people date 8, 10, 12 people before they find the person they're gonna be with forever. She's been put in the spotlight for all of her young adult life. We gotta see all the people she dated and broke up with. The media cares about that kind of thing. And we know that she sings about love. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Most artists sing about love. As far as human history has been, poems and songs have been about love since Shakespeare coined the idea or the word or whatever way back in the day. Probably most of famous poetry, a lot of artwork is about love. Art of all forms tends to be influenced by love. It's not surprising. It's a very human emotion, maybe the most human emotion. We define our lives in breakups and marriages probably more than almost anything else. It's right up there with moving and graduating and serious life changes. For a lot of people, they're more important than the job they had at the time. You'll remember who you were dating more than you'll remember your minimum wage job you had when you were in high school. So it's not surprising that she sings about love, like most people do. The Billboard Top 100 is filled with songs about love. I'm just gonna list some of the Billboard Top 100. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor, Animals, Maroon 5, Habits Stay High by Tove Lo, Bang Bang by Jessie J, Hot Boy by Bobby Shmurda, Love Me Harder by Ariana Grande, Take Me to Church by Hozier, Black Widow by Iggy Azalea, Don't Tell 'Em by Jeremiah, I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith, Don't by Ed Sheeran, Blank Space by Taylor Swift, Trumpets by Jason Derulo, I Don't Fuck With You, Big Sean, Stay With Me, Sam Smith, Lifestyle, Rich Gang, Rather Be, Clean Bandit, Chandelier, Sia, Blame, Calvin Harris, No Type, Ray Strimard, Waves, Mr. Probs, Jealous by Nick Jonas, Cool Kids by Echo Smith, The Heart Wants What It Wants, Selena Gomez. You get the point. More than half of those are love songs. I really love when Blank Space and Shake It Off, she's fully embracing that stereotype that the media has given her. She's not trying to pretend it doesn't exist. She, like, Shake It Off is all, that's just what they say kind of mentality. Like, I'm gonna ignore it and keep doing my thing. And I like that. And in Blank Space, that video is probably going to go viral simply because she fully embraces it. She really, in the video, she really acts like a crazy person. Like, she's obsessed with the guy she's dating. Like, that's all she thinks about or whatever. The media is still making a big deal out of it. VH1, MTV. They're like, oh, what ex-boyfriend is Taylor Swift singing about now in Blank Space? Why is she acting all crazy? But here's the thing, she's breaking up with you guys. She's breaking up with the idea that you can control her life and you can keep her acting like that in that hole. She's breaking up with caring about what you think of her. She's just going to keep doing her thing. You're stuck in the past and she's moving on and having a great time. The whole world didn't have to see my mistakes or my exes. I'm really glad that every move I make doesn't get criticized like hers does. I'm not in the limelight. I guess that's it. I don't know. Okay, bye.